Hello science fans, and welcome to SHE-ensya. Why are we trying to look for life in Mars? What is the motivation behind building new rockets and new gadgets just to reach and study the red planet? What can we get by trying to reach another planet in our solar system? And given the cost, the risk, and the failures, why do we still keep trying to travel to outer space? Why do we ask questions? The SHE-ensya Why series will dissect some of our most head-scratching who, what, where, when, and why questions, piecing out the scientific principles from historical records, conspiracy theories, and mass media. Join us in today's episode where we ask the question, why Mars? The recent launch of the Mars rover Perseverance is the latest US space mission seeking to understand our solar system. The arrival of the Perseverance rover at the red planet this year represents leaps and bounds in the field of science and technology. But this space mission still has objectives within it that is linked to even more science and innovation. The Perseverance rover is equipped with nifty gadgets designed to search for the remains of ancient microbial life. It takes high-resolution images of rocks, drills for soil samples, and even flies around the small helicopter around the Jezero crater landing spot. Now, Mars is a valuable place for exploration because it can be reached in 6.5 months, which is short in terms of space travel. It is also a convenient starting point for interplanetary exploration as most of the surface of the planet has been mapped and it has been studied for decades. The current Perseverance mission represents the first step in a long-term effort to bring Martian samples back to Earth, where they can be analyzed for residues of microbial life. But beyond the study of life itself, there are a number of different benefits for Mars exploration. The site where Perseverance landed is the place where experts believe 3.5 billion years ago held a lake filled with water and flowing rivers. The mission plans to investigate if microbial life existed on planet Mars billions of years ago, and to check for the possibility that life is not an exclusive property of Earth. Because you see, if right here in our solar system, if life started twice in different locations, that tells us some amazing things about our universe. If microbial life is discovered in planet Mars, this basically implies the possibility that the universe is full of life, and that biological life is not just a quirk of our strange blue planet revolving around the sun. The question of the origins of life and its location around the universe is central to science, religion, and philosophy. For much of our existence, science and faith assumed that life, even primitive life, was exclusive to planet Earth and was found nowhere else in the solar system and even beyond the universe. But if this current space mission and future ones next to it would find remnants of microbial life on other planets, it will be both invigorating and illusion-shattering. It will force us to confront our own myths and consider alternative narratives about the universe and the position of Earth in all things. But then we also must consider that the US space program has been an extraordinary catalyst for technology innovation. Everything from global positioning systems and medical diagnostic tools to wireless technology and mobile phones owe at least a part of their technology to the space program. Going to Mars requires similar inventiveness. Scientists have had to figure out how to search for life in ancient rocks and take high-resolution videos in a different atmosphere. We've developed how to control flying machines in an environment that has 40% less gravity than Earth, send detailed information back to our planet in a timely manner across space, and even take off from another planet. In the future, we should expect large payoffs in commercial developments from Mars exploration, and advances that bring new conveniences and inventions to people. And in the not-too-distant future, I hope tourists would be able to take trips around Earth, visit space stations, walk on the surface of the moon, and maybe even travel to Mars. So the Mars program will help with space tourism by improving engineering expertise with space docking, launches and re-entry, and providing additional experience about the impact of space travel on the human body. Figuring out how weightlessness and low-gravity situations can alter the performance of the human body, as well as the effect of residual radiation on our anatomy, would definitely provide useful byproducts that can help figure out how we can travel in space safely. The advent of space tourism will broaden human horizons in the same way international travel has exposed people to other lands and perspectives. It could be that wake-up call to help us realize that the Earth is made up of fragile ecosystems that need protecting, and that people of differing nationalities should work together to help protect our planet. Although, of course, I hope that we won't have to wait that long. But beyond seeing and exploring space, we also know that many objects around the solar system are made of similar minerals and chemical compounds that exist on Earth. Figuring out how to harvest these materials in a safe and responsible manner and bring them back to Earth represents another possible benefit of exploring outer space. Elements that are rare on Earth may exist elsewhere, and that could open new avenues for manufacturing, product design, and resource distribution. For example, the current Mars mission is already helping with resource utilization. It has an ongoing experiment called the Mars Oxygen Experiment, or MOXIE, where equipment was deployed to help convert Mars's carbon dioxide back into breathable oxygen. If this equipment works as planned, then it can actually help us live and work on the red planet. And so science has spoken. The Mars missions can help us understand the origins of life, not just on Earth, but in the universe. It can help us debunk myths about our origins and reframe our understanding of life. The Mars program and continuous space exploration serve as catalysts for innovation. Our drive to explore space helps create technologies that make life on Earth more efficient. The Mars program will, hopefully, eventually, lead to space tourism. And this would help expand our horizons the way international travel has, and perhaps even open our eyes to how fragile Earth's ecosystems are. The Mars program can also open avenues for space mining. The Earth has limited resources, but space can provide us with alternative materials that can make our systems more efficient. But wait, space exploration is so expensive, and it's also so risky. Is it really worth it to explore outer space, given all the current problems we still have down here on Earth? I believe the answer is yes, because one of the most crucial features of humanity is our curiosity about life, the universe, and how things operate. Exploring space provides us an opportunity to quench our thirst for knowledge, and hopefully to understand our place on Earth and in the universe. Space travel already has exploded centuries-old myths and promises to continue to confront our long-held assumptions about who we are and where we come from. And the next decade promises to be even more exciting as we mine big data accumulated from space telescopes, space travel, and robotic explorations. So 10 or 20 years from now, we may have answers to basic questions that have eluded humans for centuries, such as whether it is possible for humans to survive on other planets and how planets evolve over time. Yes, it is risky for us to continue exploring outer space, but as they say, with high risk comes high reward. And personally, I believe that space exploration represents our optimism as a people and our vision for a bright future for the human race. And that's it for our episode on Mars exploration for today. I hope you were able to learn something from it, and if you did, I hope you can give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please don't hesitate to message me, your resident Filipina scientist, in the comments section below. Thank you very much, and see you around!